sugar boogers, and welcome back to my channel. I am getting sick again. Can we believe this? Because I surely cannot. I don't know what it is, but I woke up this morning feeling a hot mess. Not to mention I used color oops on my hair and it smelled like color poops all up in my room. It seriously smelled like I was about 80 and I shat myself. And imagine just sleeping with that all night. You know, I feel pretty bad for my husband, not gonna lie. So if I seem a little under the weather, I feel like I'm saying that all the time now. That is why. So here we are back with another episode of the Springston Legacy Challenge. And the beautiful part about this is, guys, we are on part number 90. I really do feel like it was only just yesterday that I said we are on part 80. And we are damn near 100 freaking parts. And when I mean only, I mean only on like the third generation, because Indigo counts as the third generation technically. Let's go hop into the family tree and take a gander. So yeah, I would consider this, you know, generation number 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll say we're on 4. And I know people are gonna be like, you know, all sorts of twisted or whatever, but that's what I'm counting it as. We are on generation number 4. So we're almost halfway there, which is actually kind of nice to think about it that way, because honestly, if I was to start there, we're already on 100 parts. This challenge would be damn near like, what, 500 parts or something? I have no idea. It'd be a lot. It'd feel like a lot. So we'll just say we're on generation number 4, and then if Indigo has another baby, she'll be in generation number 5. Literally, I'm just waiting until they trickle down the line, and then whenever we get to the 10th generation, this is definitely not a normal orthodox legacy challenge. I think we all can agree on that. So let's just go ahead and jump back on in. So as you know, in the previous part, Gene McKinley tried to go out for a night on the town and was literally haunted by his past. And by literally, I mean quite literal, in the sense that damn diggity dog, Bella Goth is literally standing here in the flesh, looking like she booty butt naked, at the bar. But Gene, he had to take a minute. He had to walk away. He does not get this chance very often to come out and, you know, do his thing. So that's what he's going to go ahead and do. He is just going to kind of pretend like he doesn't see anything, put his blinders on, and go in and have a couple drinks and just kind of decompress, because right now life is definitely getting on, or getting a little bit harder as we go on for him. Like I said, he has 3 children and just something doesn't feel right. And yes, he feels a little guilt in his corazon for feeling like, you know, those kids, there's something weird about them. Weird things happen when he's around them. He gets just like this weird vibe. And like, it's not the feeling that he gets with Indigo, because like when he's around her, he feels love and compassion and this connection that just goes beyond flesh. It's more of like, you know, blood and all that jazz. And I swear somebody keeps having a catheter problem. Okay, your catheter bag's leaking all over the damn floor, you little nasty. Yeah, Mila, I'm talking to you, boo. Okay. I thought she was pregnant there for a second, but I was like, damn, girl, you be getting busy. You be getting very busy in the afterlife. But anyway, you know, he just, like I said, he does feel a little bad because he doesn't have that connection with his daughter or his other kids. And right now he just kind of can't even deal about that. He's a little uncomfortable, but we'll just mirror that to be sad. You know, he does actually really miss Lavender and misses the life that he once had before all of this drama, before everything started to kind of weigh on his shoulders a little bit. I can tell you, we've been trying to order a damn drink for about a couple hours now, and it just doesn't seem to be working out. So I'm going to try this like probably one more time. And then if we don't get anything, I'm just going to go ahead and call it a day. I'm going to get an EAPA. I think it's something you don't really need to mix or anything. You can literally just pour a glass for me. I'll even drink this at this point. Like, seriously, I don't even care. See, there we go. Poured. She's like, oh, hell no, snatch basket. But yeah, you literally just pour it. It's an easy glass. No big deal. We're going to sit here and drink our EAPA and just ignore these damn ghosts, these phantasmas, I think they're called. Oh, look at her. She's got some damn skills to pay the bills. I like how these ghosts are all just chilling here, and Gene's just kind of thinking of his sorrows and everything else. And I don't know what he's going to going to do about it. He just came out for a quick drink. I think a part of him, he's a lightweight. He's a little stumbly bumbly. I think he's going to go ahead and he's going to freaking slam another. Let's be reckless tonight, shall we? Because when there's recklessness, there's, what? Drama? Maybe a little bit. We're going to have a Barely Bail, or I think it's called a Barely Bail. I don't know what it is, but we're just going to have another one of these, another shot to the head, and we'll see what happens next. He does kind of get vivid dreams, and I haven't told you guys this, but he does get vivid dreams about, and I don't know if this is Indigo's, like, supernatural powers, projecting it in on Jean, but, I feel like he gets these visions of Lavender often in his head, being released from jail, being free, just a sense of freedom when he thinks of her. And she's talking about vampires. Is this Bella? She's like, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Like, and he's just like, oh my God, all these voices are in my head right now. And she's like, your daughter is a vampire. And all these like weird, like, what? Like, your kids aren't who they say they are. The family isn't who they say they are. Like, he is just like, she fly, don't bother me. Like, there's some serious, like, craziness going on right now. And, he's just like, get out of my head. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Gemma's here. Get the F out. Oh my God. Gemma's here. Oh my gosh. Now Jean thinks he's going freaking crazy. What? Look at that. Oh my God. I think Bella just summoned Gemma from the Netherlands. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's going to go ahead and embrace her. He is crazy right now. He thinks he's drunk, so he's just seeing things. This is kind of like, it's really weird. Oh my God. He's like, oh, you're back. Like, oh my goodness. This is so weird, you guys. This is one hell of a legacy. I'm actually going to see if I can travel with her, take her back to my place. Would that be nuts, or would that be nuts? I don't know. But Jean is feeling a little crazy right now, a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to woohoo in the bush with her because, I don't know. Why not? It's creepy. Let's do it. Oh, he can't. Okay. Well then, I could actually bring her back to my place, but that would be so freaking creepy. So I'm actually not going to do that. That would be something I would do if I was in my own gameplay right now. But he's just kind of talking to her and discussing some things with her and ask about being dead. And then Gemma's basically telling him, there's so many things I wish I could have told you, so many things I wish I could have said. All that I can tell you, Jean, is that I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And she's not going to tell him about Lavender. She's still not going to tell him about Lavender. I think she should. She's like, I just want you to know that Lavender, she's out of jail. And she came to visit that night. And I never told you about it. But I wish that I had. Please take care of my babies. And for the sake of your children, go find Lavender. So, I don't know what the hell she's doing. This is creepy. Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, what's happening right now, someone stinks. But she is like whispering these little secrets in his ear, and like these words and these statements, about Lavender and about, she's out of jail and she's been released. And these are kind of matching up with these dreams that Jean is having. And right now, he's like trying to figure it all out and piece it together. So what he's going to do is he's actually going to go ahead and travel. And he's going to travel to exactly where Lavender used to live, where the family used to reside. When he goes there, unfortunately, he's going to be very disappointed to know that the house is gone. And it's almost as if he's chasing a ghost. I find that really ironic, actually. So Gemma, and she basically was disclosing to him that she's sorry for everything, and there's things that she wished she would have said while she was alive. And one of the things was that Lavender came to visit. And Jean is, like, still thinking it's nothing, thinking, he's kind of crazy for believing what she said. And in return, is a little bit upset, He's here standing in the former place of the old house, hoping that if she was around or she did exist, maybe she would find some hope here, but coming to this plot of land and seeing that there is no house here, it's chilling, it's weird, it's strange. So he's extremely drunk right now, and the only person that he once knew was Amelia to kind of tie him into everything. So he doesn't really have a lead as to where Lavender's whereabouts are. He could actually go back to the jail, and he does feel a little bit drunk, and see if Lavender is there presently. So I think that's what we're gonna do. He is a little drunk. Who knows? He might end up getting himself thrown into prison, being stupid and reckless. But he's just tired of hearing these haunting words, and tired of hearing and seeing these dreams. And as much as, having that moment with Gemma was so, it was so blissful in a sense. Actually, he should go down to the main precinct, because that's like the prison. This is the precinct. This is like where they like hold everybody, I guess. But we'll go to where she was, because we've been there a few times, and see if we can see anything. So let's do that. And but yeah, no, he's just trying to. He does miss Lavender a lot, and I kind of hope that he figures out his life, because I feel like he is going to go down a very reckless path, and I can actually see Lavender having that same exact fate. Maybe getting into a really deep depression over everything. But it was so weird to have everybody that Jean has ever kind of been associated with coming to him, and those voices, and he thought he was going freaking crazy, and holding Gemma, and just, it was one hell of a night. Let's just put it out that way. So right now, he's at the jail cell, and he's instantly greeted by Amelia, which is very interesting. He's gonna come up to her, and he is going to he's gonna talk to her, and I guess let me see what we could do. Compliment her outfit. It's a little bit of a smart remark, but he is not expecting to see her outside of the jail. So I guess she's out here all by her freaking self. This is very odd. He should be inside the jail walls, but I find it funny that she saw the guard. Uh-oh. Is he coming outside? Okay, crap. Well, we only have a moment to talk, Jean. And she's going to go ahead and express her feelings really fast. He's like, what about all this money that you paid me? And you couldn't even tell me that Lavender's been released. She's like, Jean, you need to calm down. You don't know the full story. He's like, I need to know the full story. You have no idea what is going on. And then basically what he's saying, he's like, I have 3 kids at home. And she's like, really starting to feel bad, as if she couldn't feel any more worse than she does now. And he's like, 3 kids. He's like, yes, my wife, or my fiance, Gemma just died. And she's like, freaking Gemma. So her face right now is like, oh my God, you had relations with Gemma? And then now he's like explaining kind of like the way that his kids are behaving, and she's just shocked. Like, she's like, oh my God, like, how could you have relations with the woman that, like, that might basically took my son away? And he's trying to explain to her, like, my kids are acting weird, everything is just falling apart, I saw Bella's ghost and everything like that. And she's just kind of like talking to him about the whole situation, and it's a lot of confusion right now. I don't even understand it, quite honestly, but she is telling him that no, Lavender has been released from jail, and I took her place. I basically ended up admitting to what she had done in order for her to be sent home. And Jean is like, well, I went to your house, and there was nothing there. There was no plot, no land, no nothing. And Amelia is trying to figure it all out too. She's like, are you freaking serious? She's like, you're talking nonsense. My husband has it. And well, she's thinking to myself, is that why he broke up with me? So there's a lot going on right now. He's like, well, whatever you had, it's not there anymore. And the only interest that I have in you is finding out where Lavender resides. And she goes, the only person I could ever help or could help you is my father. Nick Ravini basically is the only person that knows of her existence or of where she's currently residing. So All right, so I guess she can go ahead and give him that number then. And tomorrow what we'll do is have him go ahead and go to Nick Ravini's house and possibly, which is really weird because Nick knows damn well that Gene McKinley is holding those children responsible, you know what I mean? Like, or holding on to those kids, and those are his kids. So I'm kind of curious as to what Nick's gonna think when Gene shows up to his house. You know, he's gonna be all flabbergasted. And in my personal opinion, I think that Gene McKinley, or not Gene, but Mr. Nick Ravini should be all over Gene's hoo-ha's, to put it nicely, because I feel like, you know, he doesn't want him to find, but also he doesn't want him to find out the truth either. When these children grow up to be vampires, questions are going to be raised. So Nick also knows that he has a very little time to also figure it out. And I love how Gene comes home at 3 o'clock in the morning and the kids are all up. And we have Elena over here eating an ice cream cone. Don't know where the hell she got this ice cream cone, but she's eating it. And and Indigo, what is she eating? She's eating sausage, some schnitzels and peppers. So he's going to come in here. And he is going to go ahead and yell at the kids. He's a little drunk right now. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So he's not somebody who would technically be yelling at the kids, but he is not okay. Well, I think he should scold them and not yell at them, right? Scold them for being up, not yelling at them because they're up. I think that would be a little bit better. Maybe not so damaging on the old relationship bar there. But, you know, you guys, what the hell are you guys doing right now? You all need to get your butts to bed. Okay, let's go. Go to sleep, all of you. And I don't know what the hell they're doing up anyways. There's like no babysitters in this game, so they have like free reign or whatever the hell they want to do. So I'm going to have Indigo go ahead and use the bathroom, and she's going to go to sleep. I'm going to do the same for the other kids because they should be sleeping right about now. I don't know what the hell. This family is just a freaking mess. But here, the kids are going to sleep. Thank God. And Gene, honestly, he just wants another freaking drink. But a glass of milk, apparently, will do. Just fine. All right, Indigo is just going to go ahead and go to sleep. So, the house is a freaking mess. Poor kids. Gene's just feeling really, really uncomfortable. He actually wants to go nap in the hot tub. Now, I don't know if he really wants to nap in the hot tub or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that's very safe. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and have him go to sleep because he's really freaking exhausted. And we're going to do auto lights all so that the kids, you know, are able to, like, sleep in peace. But I don't know what's going to happen next, per se. I'm actually kind of interested in seeing when Gene does go to Nick's, how that all plays down. But this kid now all of a sudden has freaking red hair. I'm pretty positive, dude, you have black hair, but now you woke up with red hair. Like, is that a normal occurrence? Kids just wake up with different colored hair? I don't know. But I do notice that, you know, Gene Jr. and Elena are very close to each other, and Indigo kind of feels like the odd person out, and she wants to stargaze with her dad. She's noticing that her dad's acting very irrational, and, you know, his emotions are at an all-time high right now, which is totally, totally fine, you know? Like, he's going to go through some things, especially after everything that's been kind of going on in his life. He feels lost, honestly. He really, really does. He really does. Incoming, I heard you became friends with Indigo Springston. She's pretty cool. Yeah, whatever. Okay, how can you type from the dead? Like, I don't know. How about you fall back, girlfriend? Okay, you've already messed up my life enough. So far, Amelia has found out that that Brody has essentially took everything after he broke up with her and took off. You know, she still in a way thought they were going to get back together, so she referred to him as her fiance or whatever. Let's see. Oops, turns out the party wasn't even for Indigo's friend. It was only a show on TV. Indigo feels very silly. Oh, poor girl. She's like so socially awkward. But yeah, so basically Amelia found out the Brody's betrayal, which is a freaking mess. So she's pretty pissed off about that. She went and told Gene that Lavender was released and apparently went to go to the house to visit and everything like that. And now he knows what Gemma means by, you know, there's things I wish you would have said. And you're just basically kind of almost proving that her ghost was real and everything that he saw last night wasn't because he had too much to drink. So it's a little interesting, to see how everything is panning out. But he is late for work. Go figure. After work, though, he definitely needs to go over to Nick Ravini's house and go ahead and figure everything out, because life is totally not what he thought, it was going to be. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, there's many days where he feels like he just wants to disappear, but he loves his kids as much as he possibly can love them given the circumstance, but like I said, ever since Gemma's death and really Lavender's disappearance, he honestly hasn't felt whole in quite a while. It's a little interesting to put it that way, but that's just the way that it's been. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap up this part right here. It's a little shorter than the usual, but because we are going to go over to Nick's and figure out where Lavender's staying, because remember, he's the one that gave her the money, we could be ever closer to finding out where Lavender currently resides and maybe getting in touch with her again. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with his kids. I don't know if Nick is ever going to come clean. I do, though, want Jean to find out about his kids at some point. So if you guys could let me know how you think that should happen, go ahead and do so in the comments down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this part. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.